Oh, sorry. My mic wasn't on. There you go. Anyway, welcome here to night 4 of the M1 Tournament 2025. Should be a hell of a night 4 here. Looking like the main event of Marcus King going to be taking on Price Sanders in the main event tonight. But we do have still a stacked card. With a lot of matches, the main event of this first little section is going to be Tatsuya Endo and Ozawa. To kick off the night, though, is a match in the B block as the 0-3 Brooklyn Joker takes on John Michael DeSanta. That'll be your first match of the night. There's Devin, he's in the chat. Devin will be on the card later, as Devin's facing the Beast in Kazuki Fujita later. Right now, the Brooklyn Joker starting off hot against John. He's got to do that if he wants to get on the board. He's one of only 2 people in the whole tournament that have no points. Only him and the Iron Taylor are the only 2 without a victory here in the tournament, and that could change here tonight. Taylor has Alpha Wolf later on. It'll be a good matchup between those 2 here tonight. And draping DDT from Brooklyn Joker. Couple other boys of Brooklyn Joker and Sawyer's and Amazing's group will be on the card later. Should be a fun one. If I remember correctly, Mr. Amazing has Blaze McCoy later on. And Sawyer has Claudio Castagnoli. With Brandon, then Devin and Brandon. You got the Cobra's Pit. You got Brandon taking on Jack Morris. Devin talked about I gotta re-download Devin's. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that after this. Or before my next episode, I'll do it. Nice roll-up here from John. Brooklyn Joker counters the roll-up and a kick-out from John. Yeah, both John and John's only got 1 win so far. His only win is against Canal State Takeshita. So far in the tournament, his losses came to Mike Watson and Alex Stark. His losses came to to Mike Watson and the former Gabe Kidd. Gabe Kidd is no longer in this tournament. Noki pulled him out of the tournament due to his hyperextension knee injury that he suffered and in his match against Canal State Takeshita in G135. So Gabe Kidd no longer in this tournament. You're going to see his replacement later tonight against the Canal State Takeshita. Them says it's a new attire. Okay. And I said I'll grab that probably before my next show, which I'm aiming for Friday for my next show. I work the morning shift tomorrow, but then I get Friday off, so I'm not complaining about that one bit. Off the ropes, couple punches here. Brooklyn Joker, nice move out of the corner, took out John, John is still reeling from his loss at Survivor Series over on Vita. And there's a curve stomp from Brooklyn Joker, who is all over John here tonight so far. Devin says he's on a break. Okay. Running knee strike there from Brooklyn Joker. Maybe John is probably still feeling the effects of that loss at Vita. A little roll through here from Brooklyn Joker. John trying to block it, and he does. Good counter by John Michael DeSanta, a former CTL World Champion who held that title for almost a damn year. Taking a break from 2K? Oh, yeah, I get you there on that. Nice counter there from Brooklyn Joker. Brooklyn Joker, nice with a drop takedown. An itch on my leg. I don't know why it's so itchy right now. Must be from all that heat wave that's been going on over here. In the corner, Brooklyn Joker. The face break shot in the corner, or a Haluma kick, or whatever you want to call it. Cover Brooklyn Joker to get his first victory here. No, John at 2. Uh-oh, but John's pissed. John's pissed off. Look out, you do not want to deal with a pissed off John Michael DeSanta. So many people have felt his wrath. From people from Dr. Dictator to all the way to people like Marcus Kane and Brandon Styles and their gut wrench by John. And John is on a warpath right now. Oh God, here we go. Choke slam for John. John with a choke slam. John's looking to win this already. And John sending Brooklyn Joker from the skies to the floor. That might put an end to it. John gets the win, and John has scored his second victory of this tournament, and Brooklyn Joker falls to 0-4. John sending Brooklyn Joker to the skies, and he crashes right down and gives John his second victory of this tournament. He's at 4 points. Good one for John here tonight. Of course, in that insane little race we have between a lot of people at 4 points. Right now in the B block, you got a bunch of people at 4 points. You got Gabe's replacement, Alex Starks, you got Marcus, Baron von Farkas, amazing, Price Sanders, Kakeshta. Now you got John added to that mix. It's getting crowded in the B block. So Brooklyn Joker still not on the board, but next up we'll see if Iron Taylor can escape out of the basement, as he's going to be facing Alpha Wolf here tonight. Devin talked about how does Marcus feel about losing the CTL title. Knowing Marcus, it sucks. But with losing the CTL title, he's able to now take all the focus and go after Ryan Joe Lee of the Congregation Federation. And funny enough, if you picture it in a certain way, the last three CTL champions, Plum, Marcus, and Revenge, but Revenge is a creation of Plum. So it basically goes from Plum to Marcus, then back to Plum. Right now, the Alpha Wolf and Taylor now here in the corner. Good clean breakup from Taylor and Alpha Wolf. Alpha Wolf sits at 4 points, wins over Devin and Jelon Morrison, and a loss to Chase Bazana. Taylor 0-3 so far in the tournament. Losses to Chase Bazana, Maruichi Marufuji, and the loss to the Iron Taylor. Crazy how that works sometimes? Yeah. Right now, smart moves by Alpha Wolf, 1/2 of your current GHC Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions over in Pro Wrestling Noah. They retained those titles about a couple weeks ago against Tanosuke and Owada-san of Team 2000X. You'll see Team 2000X in action later with Jack Morrison, Brandon Styles, and Ozawa versus Tatsuya Endo in a big matchup later tonight. Alpha Wolf, nice tilt-whirl backbreaker, some Lucha Libre going there for Alpha Wolf. The problem that Taylor's had so far in this tournament is he just can't hit anything big. I mean, the closest he's gotten to a victory was the match against Maruichi Marufuji. Other than that, Taylor's just not been doing too well. He did not really get out of the blocks against Chase. Devin basically beat the crap out of him a lot in that match, where Devin won, even though he got some help from Christian Barton in that match. You gotta believe, though, Taylor's gotta get into a different gear if he wants to get on the board here against Alpha Wolf. The dive double axe handle from Alpha Wolf. Now goes to the legs of the Iron Taylor, the vertical base. Taylor, he's been kind of off his rocker as of lately, all because of this thing going on with Mr. Amazing and Sawyer. Here's a cover, though. Oh! A kick out there from Taylor off a super kick. Devin says I'm in his head from everything on MSW. I would say it's really been everything from when Mr. Amazing and Sawyer started to get together on Shockwave Wrestling. That's when I think Taylor really started to fall apart, because that was the night that him and Marcus also lost the Shockwave Wrestling Tag Team titles to Corey Crichton and Price Sanders, which they still hold those titles to begin with. Alpha Wolf with a beautiful springboard back into the ring, but Taylor trying to mount a comeback here. That's what John did against Brooklyn Joker. Can Taylor do the same here tonight? Also, my internet is doing better now, so I might not have as many cutouts as I did with my previous internet. I put some extensions into the internet to make it a little bit better. Now I can actually watch more stuff with it. Taylor firing off chops on Alpha Wolf. Wolf receiving them right back at him. Alpha Wolf says, hit me. And these two blowing off. Oh, and Taylor caught with a big right hand. Big flush from the Iron Taylor. Taylor's going to up. Taylor's up top with a high fly flow. Taylor finally hit something big. Can Taylor get on the board? Off a high fly flow. No, and a kick out from Alpha Wolf. Taylor, do we think in Cloverleaf? No, blocked by Alpha Wolf. Taylor back to his feet. Oh, and he got caught with a headbutt. Oh, that was a nasty headbutt from Alpha Wolf. Rope bounce moonsault from Alpha Wolf. That could just end the night of the Iron Taylor. Here's the cover. And no, Taylor somehow survives that rope bounce moonsault from Alpha Wolf. But I don't think he's going to survive this. Oh, I thought he was going for the Omega driver, but no, he's not. Instead, he's going to go in the corner. Going to body slam him out of the corner. You know what? That was set up. He'll go back up the second. Nope. Again, he was trying to go for that moonsault. Instead, no, he doesn't. And it's a standing moonsault. There's the beautiful standing moonsault. Oh, springboard moonsault on a standing Iron Taylor. And that is going to be 3. Alpha Wolf joining Chase Bazana near the top of the block with 6 points. He's second place now because, of course, Chase beat him. It's been uploaded, so okay, yeah. Yeah, I have you as a favorite creator there, Devin, so I can get it whenever. But Alpha Wolf scores a win over the Iron Taylor. Taylor, just like Brooklyn Joker, 0-4. Starting to get a little hazy there for Iron Taylor and Brooklyn Joker if they want to make the playoffs. It's a lot harder, though, for Brooklyn Joker because there's a lot of people at 4 points in his block. But if, basically for the rest of the tournament, the Iron Taylor and Brooklyn Joker would have to win out a lot of their matches if they want to make the playoffs. Now, by the way, Alpha Wolf was bleeding. I don't think anyone saw that. But Alpha Wolf was bleeding against the Iron Taylor, and he still won. All right, next one here. It's going to be a match in the B block as Baron von Farkas, former world champion, is going to be taking on Dragon Bane. Dragon Bane, he's at 2 points, beat Mr. Amazing to win, to get his first victory. He has losses to Brandon Styles and Price Sanders. Farkas is at 4 points. He has wins over Marcus and Jack Morris, but a loss to Mr. Amazing. We'll see here what will Farkas do. Will Farkas join Blaze McCoy at 6 points tonight, or is Dragon Bane going to 4 and a nice knee from Dragon Bane? I'm very interested to see, by the way, what's going to happen on 0 Hour on Thursday and MSW on Sunday. Of course, if you haven't seen those, go ahead and watch those latest shows. But of course, a lot of stuff could go down pretty soon over the next few weeks at those two companies. You got Stone Cold Smokey's actually going to put the Money in the Bank briefcase on the line against Marcus King at some point. We don't know when, but it should be probably on the next show. And Pierce Perch has a World Championship title shot against Grim Gory. Over in MSW, you got Marcus having to defend the X Division title against GX3, and currently Billy Paul is the world champion, winning that world championship from Jamie York in a triple threat. If I remember correctly, Billy Paul even pinned Jamie York to win that title. And a nice super kick from Dragon Bane. Dragon Bane, undershot that moonsault just by a tiny bit. But of course, that's just the tip of the iceberg in those companies. They got a new GM over in MSW with Jumbo Tsuruta. That's when you thought things couldn't get any crazier for the Monster Ace. He's going to have the Monster GM. Look out for Dragon Bane. He's going to take to the skies. Dragon Bane flying over the top of the ropes on Baron von Farkas. Farkas might have the power advantage, but sometimes the power doesn't help against a guy that's as high-flying and speedy as Dragon Bane. So he beat Mr. Amazing. He just stayed on Amazing the whole match, and Amazing couldn't do jack about it, even though Amazing was poisoned the day before. Oh, look at that knee crusher there from Dragon Bane. Oh, yeah, Jumbo Tsuruta is the GM of MSW because Rage Tonic hired Jumbo Tsuruta as the GM of MSW. He had Devin as the GM for one week, and then because Fatal went missing, and then Devin got the GM job. And Rage said he would have the job until he finds someone, and well, he found someone in the Monster Ace, Jumbo Tsuruta. Dragon Bane with a nice kick from the corner right to the head of Farkas. Gotta say, Farkas has not done too great of a job here tonight against Dragon Bane. Dragon Bane's just been too fast for him. He's just flying all over the place. That's why him and Alpha Wolf are those GHC tag team champions. Yeah, they're a little more experienced than what people think, but they're still damn flying all over the ring. Dragon Bane calling up Baron von Farkas, top of the ropes. Beautiful diving arm drag. Only that, it was a spinning arm drag at that, and a senton by Dragon Bane. Well, Farkas will get a good counter in, and Farkas will try and take advantage of it. Off the ropes, nice big boot from the Baron. The former world champion, he's a 3-time world champion here. Last win the championship by beating Alex Brimstone for that title, and then he lost it to Corey Crichton at Heatwave. But Farkas had a damn good title reign. A torch rack is no good there for Farkas. Dragon Bane gonna hook the arms and double underhook backbreaker. A beauty of a move from Dragon Bane. Oh, nice kick out though from the former world champion, but that will set things up. Dragon Bane will go upstairs. Dragon Bane, shooting star press. Dragon Bane to get his second win of the tournament. No, Farkas. But Bane staying on him, that's what he's got to do. Another beautiful springboard. Beautiful moonsault with the springboard. Cover again, Dragon Bane. And a kick out at 1. Devin talking about that. Devin's pissed off and he has some new gear. But yeah, we all know about that. What is this from Dragon Bane? Ooh, snapping those legs of Farkas right back. Credit where credit is due to Dragon Bane tonight. He's doing a damn good job against Farkas. Not too many people can say they can beat up Farkas like this, especially when they're outweighed by him by a lot. No, Farkas' leg has just got kicked in the ropes. But Farkas looking to try to hit a second gear, but Dragon Bane catches him off guard again. Off the ropes, Hurricane Rana. Another beautiful high-flying move from Alpha Wolf, or from Dragon Bane. I keep messing them up so much for some reason. Springboard, all into a beautiful Hurricane Rana. That was a beautiful Hurricane Rana from Dragon Bane. He's up top again. Shooting Star, no. Shooting Star was missed by Dragon Bane, and now Farkas gonna lift him up and sends him down. Oh, but wait, Dragon Bane's already back up to his feet. He just basically no-sold that thing. Well, I shouldn't really say no-sell. He didn't get up that fast, but again, kind of like it, and a shot to the spine. Dragon Bane, what is this? A little tornado DDT out of the corner. Dragon Bane with a beautiful shot to the back and a tornado DDT out of the corner. And that will get the job done. Dragon Bane getting to 4 points here in this tournament. Good win for him, beating the former world champion. Update the bracket as this is going here, but 4 points for Dragon Bane. Both of the GHC Junior Tag Team Champions winning their matches tonight. So the brothers from Mexico both getting victories here. Good wins for both of those two Mexican brothers. Well, I'm interested to see what Devin's going to do at MSW. Same with Vita, too. You know, Devin was a part of the main event on Vita, where it was... Oh, who was it again? It was Ryan Jolie and the Congregation Federation against... what was it? Devin and a few other people. I think it was Devin, Luke Razorblade, and PK Rebel. Next up's going to be Revenge, the CTL World Champion, taking on Maruichi Marufuji. Revenge defeated Marcus to win the CTL World Championship. Oh, it was DJ in the Congregation Federation. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I mean, Ryan Jolie's a part of it anyway. But Marufuji starting things off strong against the CTL champion, kicking him twice in the head. And already Marufuji sliding knee strike to the head of Revenge. Revenge could be done already here. No, a kick out at 2. I don't think Revenge was expecting this early offense from Maruichi Marufuji. But, I mean, you gotta watch out against Maruichi Marufuji. He's at 4 points, just like Revenge. Revenge with wins over Endo and Sawyer. while Maruichi Marufuji holds wins over the Iron Taylor and Tatsuya Endo. Yeah, Rico. Oh, yeah, it was a four-way. So, yeah, it was DJ, Ryan Jolie, and the other two of the Federation against Devin, Rico Sanchez, PK Rebel, and Luke Razorblade. Apparently, there's maybe talks in the books that at SummerSlam it might be Marcus and the PK Rebel against Ryan Jolie and DJ. Or it could be even a six-man tag team match at SummerSlam. Right now, though, Revenge suplex tosses Marufuji to the floor. But Revenge has got to stay on him. Yeah, Revenge might be coming off a high of winning the CTL World Championship, but he's got to stay on a veteran like Marufuji. Right now, though, Revenge with the pin. Don't think that's going to get the win there, Mr. Revenge. And a kick out at one by Maruichi Marufuji. And there you go. That's what you got to watch out for. Marufuji's experience. Marufuji springboard senton. Beautiful from Maruichi Marufuji, who's going to be challenging Kenta for the GHC Heavyweight Championship in August. Should be a pretty good matchup considering the rivalry that Marufuji and Kenta had back in the day in Pro Wrestling Noah, when they were both junior heavyweights and fighting over that GHC Junior Heavyweight Championship. Not only that, but also the heavyweight title, too. So this, though, right to the arm, and Marufuji with the double knees right into the spine of Revenge. And here comes Marufuji again, targeting the ribs of Revenge. Marufuji's in the corner. This might do it, though, for Revenge. Marufuji. Bang! Oh, he went for the knee. He missed. Revenge moved. Now off the ropes, Revenge. Going to send Marufuji with 3 German suplexes. Common move used by a lot of people in these federations, those triple German suplexes from people like Joe Kenny and Bryce Sanders, Revenge, and all them. And now here comes the punt, and the punt to Marufuji. There's Taylor, who, Taylor, you sadly lost earlier tonight against Alpha Wolf, but the punt to Marufuji. Will that get the job done against Maruichi Marufuji? No, Marufuji! 2.9 kicks out of that punt kick. Marcus couldn't do that last night. And now, a fallaway slam. A punt kick is not enough to defeat Marufuji, kicking out just before 3. And now going right for his legs. Devin's saying that Marufuji's the first kick out of Revenge's punt. Oh my god, that's nuts. But yeah, again, that's Marufuji for you. Oh, nice roll through. Marufuji springboard moonsault. Places that he was robbed in his tag team matchup earlier in MSW. Armbar from Marufuji. Maruichi Marufuji with an armbar to Revenge. I just find it crazy that Marufuji kicked out of that punt kick. I wouldn't be surprised if Revenge thought it was over. I mean, he had a cocky pin a little bit there, and he was counting with the referee. Just in Revenge's mind, he thought it was over, but Marufuji kicking out in the last second, shocking the whole crowd here tonight, and probably Marcus as well backstage. That was the move that beat Marcus at Survivor Series. Now Revenge up top, a big splash. Big time splash from Marufuji. Blaze says that it's Rebecca Sky's fault. No, it's not, Blaze. It's because you're a terrible partner. Cover off the splash. Marufuji again is able to kick out. Revenge might be getting a little frustrated. I think he is. I think Revenge is getting frustrated that he can't put Marufuji away. Marufuji just seems to kick out of everything that he throws at him. But this will do it here if he hits this. Bang! There's that kick. Is that going to get the job done against Marufuji? And it will. Revenge beats Marufuji. But Marufuji threw some of the kitchen sink at him tonight. But Revenge, the CTL World Champion, is going to go up to 6 points. Near the top of the block with Alpha Wolf and Chase Bazana. Oh, it's 6 points here. Blaze saying, who's this jobber? Blaze, that is Revenge. Quiet down. But a big win for revenge to go to 6 points. 3 wins for him in this tournament, with that only loss being to Ozawa when he got busted open so badly. Next up, it's going to be Christian Barton taking on Jun Akiyama. Both men here, 2 points each. Yeah, Barton with his only win against Brooklyn Joker, and funny enough, Jun Akiyama's only win is against Brooklyn Joker. So the winner of this will go to 4 points. We'll find out who would be the legend or be the TV champion who... Yeah, I think with what Devin did back on the last episode, yeah, you might be thinking that Christian Barton might be keeping Devin in the back of his head as, oh, there's a big strike early on from Jun Akiyama, the legend himself. Devin's still thinking that, I can't believe that it's crazy how Marufuji kicked out of the punt. Well, again, that's just the veteran experience and the resiliency of Maruichi Marufuji. He's not going to stay down until his body says no, and that's what happened in that matchup. Even though probably the match would have been over if Marufuji would have hit Revenge the pole shift. But you never know. But right now the TV champion taking back the match here against Jun Akiyama. Here's one thing, though. I don't even know why Blaze is talking to begin with. Considering that Blaze isn't in this tournament. 2, he doesn't have a contract here. And 3, he's not allowed to wrestle here for another 2 weeks, considering that his loss against Mr. 2K is still in effect. Daphne says, Lennox and I are the intergender champions, Blaze. You treated me like garbage. And again, showing everyone why Michael Blaze is the worst person to be with. Every time someone has left Michael Blaze, they immediately win championship gold. It's happened with everyone. It's happened to Booster, it's happened to Daphne, it's happened to... who else is team with Michael Blaze? Josiah Taylor, it's happened with... basically anyone who's tagged with Michael Blaze. Blaze says, I did not lose since 2K. Yes, you have. You're 0-4 against 2K. Yeah, it's not like Gabe Kidd's record. It's not like your record against Gabe Kidd where you're 0-over-40 against Gabe Kidd. But again, that's a different story. And that's not saying much because one leg Gabe Kidd can still beat the crap out of Michael Blaze. No, we do not need your cheap views. Go away, you stupid bots. We don't need you here. Right now, though, Blaze, Christian Barton taking it right to Jun Akiyama's arm and ribcage. Blaze says, if it wasn't for me, she wouldn't have tagged with Lennox. No, it's because Daphne actually woke up for once in her life and decided, okay, I'm actually going to do something productive for once. And that productive thing was to throw away Michael Blaze. Did springboard miss there? Or mine? Because he's close to 40. Yeah, Gabe's already over 40. It's Gabe and Blaze. Those two have been fighting for over 2 years now, almost. Off the ropes. Whoa, nice there by Akiyama. Look out for Barton. There's the athleticism of the TV champion, but Akiyama's already back to his feet. Devin saying he's only 4 wins off of 40 against Blaze. Yeah, with Gabe, he's already over 40, which is insane. Oh, Barton doesn't want to be here. Bang! Right to the face of Barton is that knee of Jun Akiyama. Taylor says that Gabe can kick Blaze's ass. Yeah, like I said, Gabe's injured right now, but an injured Gabe Kidd is like 10 times better than one Michael Blaze, who's fully healthy. Blaze has even tried to cheat many times since Gabe Kidd, and he still loses. Like, how can you cheat and still lose the match so badly in your own way? If you want to, just ask Michael Blaze, does it all the time. Barton has Akiyama in the corner, forearm in that corner for the TV champion. TV champ looking to put away the legend. Oh, but a nice duck by Akiyama. Jun Akiyama's got him up on his shoulders. Akiyama's latest match was against Marcus Kane. He did put up a decent fight against Marcus, but Marcus got the win in the end against Jun Akiyama. But right now, Akiyama's taking it to the TV champion. When you have the experience level of Jun Akiyama, you should know what to do in the ring. Considering that Akiyama's been wrestling since like the mid-90s, you should know what to do, and there's those knees to the ribs. My arm itches again. I'm blaming Blaze for why it's so hot with the heat wave going by. I just want to blame Blaze for everything right now, just as why not. Akiyama with Christian Barton up, taking the fight to him. Akiyama with a big-time body slam. Pulling back shades to his younger days, and now Akiyama's going to set him up out of the corner. Sliding knee strike from out of the corner. Jun Akiyama might be seconds away from scoring his second victory here in the tournament. Oh, King Crab Lock. King Crab Lock is applied on Christian Barton. Barton trying to fight out of the King Crab Lock. He does with a roll through, but does not take advantage of it. He is probably stunned off of it too. A little surprise from that King Crab Lock from Jun Akiyama. I don't even think Blaze can count on his fingers either. No, probably Blaze still uses his fingers to count. And a sleeper slam from the TV champion. Sleeper slam from Barton. Will that do the job done against Akiyama? No, not. A kick out of two from legendary Jun Akiyama. But this will certainly have to do it. Here comes that Brainbuster. He's got him up in the air. Maxed out Brainbuster on Jun Akiyama. Will that finish off the legendary Jun Akiyama here tonight? No, it will not. Akiyama powers out of that Brainbuster. But Akiyama with a good counter. Places I know that I know how to count. I graduated kindergarten. I said Blaze, I said you know how to count. You just use your fingers all the time, including when it comes to counting to two. And now though, Akiyama, oh no, he just knee dropped the floor. There's no padded spots on the floor. That's pure, oh, now he's thrown into the ring post. That's dangerous there for Akiyama. Misses his knee drop, instead knee drops the floor and then thrown head first at the ring post. And he almost got thrown into it again. Taylor says that Rebecca Skies wants to back with him. No, Taylor, don't do it. You're stupid if you do it. Big time moonsault off the apron of the ring by the TV champion. And these two men are out here on the floor. Remember, they have a count of 20 to work with. Now Akiyama's thrown back in from Christian Barton. What will Akiyama do, or what will Barton do to put him away? No, instead, good counter again from Jun Akiyama. Now the kick from Barton. Akiyama sent up in the air with this match to bed. Running sit-out powerbomb. But smart move from Akiyama. You know, go to the corner. Just get away from him. Smart from the legend himself. And now all these shots to the leg and back from Barton. Now Barton's going for the snake eyes here. And snake eyes is Akiyama right out of the corner. Wait a minute here. Cover. And that will get the job done. Christian Barton, TV champs, going to go up to 4. Beating the legendary Jun Akiyama. I think 2K tried to pull something there near the end of it, but of course, in typical 2K fashion, it fails. A win for the TV champion. Now, with 2 victories in a row here, he's at 4 points. He's starting to heat up, and I don't know if you want to heat it up Christian Barton. I know he's been talking to someone recently. I don't know what he's been talking to. So I guess we'll have to find out somewhere down the line who Christian Barton's been talking to. All right, next up's going to be Devin. Devin's going to be facing Kazuyuki Fujita up next. Devin, 2 points with only 1 win so far. He's beaten the Iron Taylor, but of course, a little asterisk on that match because of the help of Christian Barton. While Kazuki Fujita has 4 points in the tournament with wins over Maruichi Marufuji and Ozawa. So we'll see what Devin will do here. Can Devin get his second win of the tournament, or is the wild beast Kazuki Fujita, will he go to 6 points? I mean, he's had a good start of the tournament with those 2 wins, but Devin taking the fight early on to Fujita. So we'll see if Devin can take the highs off of beating Taylor and take the fight to the beast. And I don't mean Brock Lesnar. But Devin starting things off strong. But nice dodge there from Fujita. I'll call the pop-up powerbomb. Devin's up top. Devon's second rope here. Codebreaker. Devon saying crazy. Oh, you mean Jumbo Tsuruta. Devon talking about how crazy it is to have the help that Taylor had against Devon with the help from the new GM and Jumbo Tsuruta. Off the ropes, flying nice kick there from Devon. Devon on fire against the Beast. But he's got to stay on Kazuki Fujita if he wants to win. So he gives Kazuki Fujita any shadow of a doubt. You know Kazuki Fujita would do anything to come back into the matchup. And now Devon's setting him up for a Claymore. This is pretty early on that Devon's going for this. Could be too early in my opinion, and there's a Claymore. Oh, no, never mind. Kazuki Fujita gets right back up and absorbs that Claymore and a Death Valley driver. Oh, Devon was not expecting that from Kazuki Fujita. A Claymore, and that just pissed Kazuki Fujita right off, and here's Fujita. In this company, there's not too many people that you want to piss off, and one of those people you don't want to piss off is Kazuki Fujita. Devon, although he's going for a Dragon Sleeper, instead has him up in the air, a nice version of a Death Valley driver. Devon out of the corner, rope bounce, moonsault. What is Devon trying to think? Is he trying to go for the win already against Kazuki Fujita? Oh, he is. Off of the ropes. Devon got him with that springboard somersault cutter. But he's too close to the ropes. Smart by Devon to pull him out of the way of the ropes so there's no rope break. Will this be enough to put away Kazuki Fujita? It will not be enough to get the win for Devon. Kazuki Fujita kicks out. But Devon's still on the attack. Smart for Devon. And a beautiful kick to the head. Will Devon go for the kill right here? Is he going up for the kill? Frog splash! Beautiful frog splash for Devon. But he's not going for a pin yet. He's got to believe maybe one more of those cutters will put away the Beast. As he saw Fujita get right back up from that Claymore. And a super kick. Devon could be thinking another one of those cutters. No, he isn't. No, he's blocked from Fujita. Kazuki Fujita counters and slams the back of Devon's head off the mat. Fujita's feeling it now. Devon's caught with a Saito suplex. Saito suplex to Devon from Kazuki Fujita. This might be it for Devon, maybe, perhaps. Saito suplex. Will that get the win over Devon? Fujita, oh no. But now Devon's in trouble. He's got Fujita, or Fujita has Devon where he wants him. Oh, wait a second. We got a battle now. I don't know if this is a good idea if you're Devon. Fujita is a former amateur wrestler and a great striker in his own right, so I don't know if you want to do this if you're Devon. Taylor saying his birthday's coming up soon. That's good there, Taylor. Oh, Devon caught him with a great heel kick, but smart by Kazuki Fujita to move out of the way to go to the corner. And now Devon, you have to think he's going to set up for it now. Devon, here he goes. He's got him up in the air. A one-winged angel. Why doesn't go for the pin? Devon not going for the pin. This might cost him the match. This could potentially cost Devon the match. Off the ropes. Devon looking at him with the cutter again. Got him with another cutter. Oh, he didn't go for the pin right away, though. That could maybe cost him here. Cover here. And Devon will get the win over the Wild Beast. So Devon now is sitting at 4 points. He's starting to get his mojo now. Devon lost his first 2 matches, but he's won his most recent 2. Beating the Iron Taylor and Kazuki Fujita. I mean, yeah, Fujita gave Devon a little bit of a scare, but Devon fired right back and scores the win over Fujita. Devon now is sitting pretty with 4 points, joining people like Corey Crichton, Marufuji, Fujita, Sawyer, Claudio. So he's joined a good amount of people at 4 points, but there's still some people that can join Devon as well. That's one win for the Cobra's Pit. Till they get another one here with Brandon versus Jack Morris. Both Brandon and Jack so far not doing too well. Brandon's, in my opinion, had the most disappointing tournament. I mean, yeah, you can say the same for Taylor. Taylor's had a pretty disappointing tournament so far with no wins. But Brandon has just not been himself in this tournament. He has only gotten one win. His only win is against Dragon Bane. He has lost to people like Kanalston Akeshta and Price Sanders. So Brandon could definitely use a win here against Jack Morris. Morris, though, he only has one win so far, and that was against Christian Barton, but he's lost to both Marcus and Baron von Farkas. But yeah, Jack Morris is, even though he's had those losses, he's been actually pretty good in this tournament. He's put up some great performances. It just doesn't get him the results that he wants. Smart here by Brandon, but a good counter by Morris. And here comes the Scottish powerhouse of Jack Morris of Team 2000X. Taylor's saying that, I don't know why I keep losing my matches. Used to win a lot. Now I'm losing more. I'm off my game. Yeah. It's all because of that joining of amazing joining Sawyer on Shockwave. That's probably what's been throwing Taylor off his game, is Mr. Amazing. Yeah, though Brandon called up here from Jack Morris. Morris, springboard, nice drop kick, a nice springboard drop kick. Brandon, though, back to his feet, springboard DDT. Beautiful from Brandon, a member of the Cobra's pit with Devin and a lot of other people. But just Devin and Brandon here in this tournament for the Cobra's pit, despite them, the pit holding the international tag team titles in Minoru Suzuki and Yoshihiro Takayama. Beautiful kick there from Brandon on Jack Morris. Taylor saying, yeah, that's it, I agree. And Taylor says, look like someone will have to fix it. Morris trying to back up to his feet. He does. Brandon and Morris here with the lockup. You know Devin's going to have hasty eyes on this fight here between Morris and Brandon, because what is Devin going to do if Brandon loses this match? Oh, a little bit of a... Oh, cheap shot! Morris with a cheap shot to Brandon. Brandon did not see that cheap shot from Jack Morris. A nice kick to the knee for Brandon. Brandon's going to float over the German suplex. I would not be surprised if that cheap shot from Jack Morris pissed off Brandon Styles. Because he's not... Oh, he just slapped him in the face. Morris disrespected him earlier, now Styles disrespects him. Brandon, springboard. Oh, he undershot it. Oh, that's not good for Brandon. Brandon undershot the springboard on Morris. And now Jack off the ropes. Morris stuck in under here. Jack Morris sleeping him over. Running knee strike from Morris. Oh, but Brandon's already back up to his feet. Morris top rope here, and it's Brandon. Jack diving. No, he missed. Brandon on the attack. Rainmaker from Brandon. Even though it's not really calling a Rainmaker for Brandon Styles. Cover kick out of one for Jack Morris. Maybe Taylor's trying to plan something. It's amazing. Springboard around the corner from Brandon. And now this is the Brandon that we need to see in this tournament. Styles going for that brainbuster. Drilling Jack Morris to that brainbuster. Brandon looking to beat Morris here off a brainbuster. No, Morris at 2. But now Brandon will go for it. Can he hit the Styles cutter? Can he put away Jack Morris? The kick, no, instead with a Black Cross to Jack Morris. Brandon to get his second win of this tournament. Brandon Styles. Oh, but Morris kicks out at 2. Brandon going up top, going upstairs. Beautiful from Brandon off the top. He kind of hurt himself off of that too. What more does Brandon have to do to beat Jack Morris? Now kneeing Morris right in the side of his head. Just driving more knees into the head of Jack. Brandon calling Morris to bring it on. Since Brandon's really taking over the match now. Off the ropes, leapfrogging over Morris. Brandon, oh, right to the eyes. Right to the eyes. Morris gonna hook the arms. Tiger driver. Oh, right to the eyes. Going low is Morris, and a kick out of 1. Taylor can't take on Sawyer Mason in the digital dodge by himself, but Morris is feeling pumped up. Jack's on fire. Tiger Driver again! 2 Tiger Drivers to Brandon Styles. Jack Morris. No, Brandon again kicks out at 2. But Morris is definitely feeling it now. He got a surge of adrenaline, and now he's taking it to Brandon. 2 Tiger Drivers, not enough to beat Brandon. But now Morris is going to fly off the road. Boots him in the head. Brandon is busted open. Brandon is cut open right now. Yeah, Brandon's bleeding. He is. You can tell by his paint right now. It's red. Yeah, Brandon's busted open. And Morris elbows him in that busted forehead of his. Countered by Jack Morris. Brandon got the moonsault. But Jack's already back to his feet, catches Brandon off guard. Morris. Big suplex. That's a powerful suplex to Brandon by Jack Morris. Taylor, what? Wait, Taylor's cheering on Devin, so that means Taylor wants the Cobra's Pit to win? Oh, right to the eyes again. That's another right to the eyes from Jack Morris on Brandon. Man, if you're Devin backstage, you gotta get out there and tell the referee to do his job. Jack Morris has raked Brandon's eyes twice in this match already. Morris top rope diving missile drop kick. What a drop kick for Morris. Brandon is just on spaghetti legs right now. He is cut. He's busted open. And Morris is just doing all these dirty tactics to him with raking his eyes and cheap shots. That's how he beat Barton. He might do the same way to beat Brandon if he gets the win here. It's all because of these cheap shots he keeps throwing out to Brandon. It's just something that Brandon does not see coming. And yeah, Brandon's just out right now. He's not doing... Oh, no, now back rake. Oh, now right to the back of Brandon. And now throwing his head in that corner. Oh, no. Oh, but wait. Morris went for it out of the corner. He missed it. Pele kick. Pele kick. Oh, and Morris kicking out at 2. But Brandon's trying to do this. He's trying to win. Brandon's going to get him up. And a Styles cutter. He finally hit it. He finally got one. With a bloodied up head, a bloodied up forehead, Brandon gets that win. He's finally got his second win. But he had to really dig down deep and get through a hell of a fight with Morris. Oh, and yeah, he's busted bad, too. His left side is just, oh my God, he's really bloodied. I think we're going to have to get some cotton balls and some all of that. Yeah, and even his chest is really bloodied up, too. Brandon might have won, but that win has definitely taken a lot out of him. From the blood and the exhaustion and the pain, he is just bloodied up here tonight. Brandon might have gotten the win, but what? How will that affect Brandon's next match is my question. And another one where Jack Morris puts up a great match, but doesn't get the results that he wants. I mean, he was going for a Tiger Driver off the top of the rope, so if he would have hit that, that would have been game, set, victory, Jack Morris, but no. It was a win for Brandon Styles off a Styles cutter. Next up's going to be Tanosa Takeshita taking on the replacement of Gabe Kidd, which is Bruiser Brody. So we go Bruiser Brody versus Takeshita. Brody, the replacement for Gabe Kidd, since Gabe is out with an injury, the hyperextension of his knee. So we'll see who will win here against the Alpha and the Bruiser. News was given to Bruiser Brody on Sunday on MSW. Blaze says, I damaged Gabe's knee. No, you didn't, Blaze. The guy that injured Gabe Kidd is Tanosa Takeshita. Not you. You didn't, Blaze. And again, it's Blaze being stupid. Another lockup here between Bruiser Brody and Takeshita. Takeshita's so far doing well. He's got 4 points. Now you hear a headlock here by Bruiser Brody. Devin talked about that this match is going to be very hard hitting. Yeah, it is. And whoa, Bruiser just tossing around Tanosa Takeshita with his power. I mean, yeah, Bruiser Brody's 330 pounds, so it's going to be hard to throw him around if you're Takeshita. I mean, Takeshita's doing awesome over in Japan anyway. He's at 6 points. Near the top, basically right near the top of the block of the Block B in the G135. With his only losses to El Phantasmo and a great match against Zack Sabre Jr., which that might be now the match of the year, Zack Sabre Jr. versus Denosa Takeshita. Wonder what Brody thinks about Hoden's death? Who knows? Devin talked about who was worse, Revenge or Brandon? No, it's Revenge, because Revenge, all he took was one shot, and he was bleeding almost all over the place. Brandon, he took a couple shots after that, which helped busted open his wound from Jack Morris. Morris just seems to be that guy from almost every G1 Climax, so he doesn't win much of the matches, but he has great matches. Seems like that's what Morris is having right now. He's putting up good matches. Like, all of the matches that Morris has been in has been good matches to watch. It just doesn't have... He just only has one win out of them. But still, again, Morris is still in playoff contention. There's still lots of matches to go for Jack Morris. And now, though, Bruiser Brody taking it to Tenosa Takeshita. Brand says, who cares if the Cobras get injured? Devin talking about... Taylor talked about he doesn't care if the Cobras get hurt. It's not going to look good in his eyes. Takeshita, though, with Brody up on his shoulders. Good power from the Alpha. And slams Bruiser Brody's back into the barricade. Back in the ring goes Takeshita. If I'm Takeshita, we'll just stayed it on the floor. It's a lot harder to beat Bruiser Brody in the ring than it is on the floor. Off the ropes, nice kick from Takeshita. And now Takeshita, his only loss so far is to John. He's got wins over Brood Watson and Brandon Styles. Oh, right to the eyes. Takeshita raking at the eyes. A Bruiser Brody and a brainbuster from Takeshita. Devin says, look, I don't need a person that hasn't won a match clearing in a while. Ooh. Cover here, by Brody. Nope. Kick out for Takeshita. Bruiser Brody with a gut shot. That was a hell of a wind-up punch from Bruiser Brody. Bruiser Brody has Gabe's record of 4 points. So if Bruiser Brody gets the win here tonight, he's going to be right near the top of the block with 6. Taylor says, hasn't won, I beat you on MSW. Yeah, but I mean, you can put an asterisk on that win because of the help from Jumbo Tsuruta. Even though the match was also no DQ, so it had no rules. So I guess you put 2 asterisks. It had no rules and Jumbo happened. Well, look at this, a powerbomb from Bruiser Brody from Takeshita. Taylor says, really, the head of the Cobras is talking about clean? Oh, and a miss by Takeshita. Bruiser Brody moved out of the way, off the ropes. Bruiser with a big boot. That boot sent Takeshita flying. That was a hell of a boot from Bruiser Brody. Bruiser Brody looking to pin Takeshita off the hellacious big boot. For the win, Bruiser Brody. Ooh, close, but no dice for Bruiser. Well, you know what that was up for. Oh, never mind. Oh, we know that. Oh, choke slam. A Bruiser Brody choke slam. Is that going to beat Takeshita? No, Takeshita somehow powers out of that choke slam. I don't know how you kick out of a choke slam like that. But a big-time choke slam from Brody, and Brody's on fire. No, you don't want to be in the corner here for the... Oh, a splash in the corner. Bruiser Brody with a splash in the corner. Dennis just grabbed his Fiend Mask and he just threw it away. Uh-oh. Takeshita, good counter on Brody. Takeshita right to the eyes. Takeshita lifts up Brody somehow and hits him with another brainbuster. Cover on Brody. And a kick out of 1. Devin's thrown away his mask. And, oh, there, what a blue thunder bomb from Takeshita. Kanosuke Takeshita. 2, Brody at 2. Kicks out. That was a close pin, but not enough to beat Bruiser. Takeshita He'll be going for a choke, perhaps, maybe. Kanosuke to Takeshita. No, the kick's going to be complete. Takeshita. Bang! Kanosuke Takeshita with some raging fire. Oh, and Brody kicks out of the raging fire. Not enough to beat Brody off a raging fire. And now in the corner, Takeshita. Big boot in the corner to Bruiser Brody. Taylor says, when you ditch Massacre, then we'll talk. Ooh. Oh, and a powerbomb. Wait, here we go. Bang, the knee. Takeshita hit the knee on Brody. And that's going to get the win. Kanosuke to Takeshita. Kanosuke to Takeshita beats Bruiser Brody, the power broker knee off a power bomb, then a power broker knee on Bruiser Brody. Takeshita is up to 6 points. He's just tied for the block lead in Block B, and he hasn't even faced the guy that's the top of the block yet. But that's a big one for Takeshita with a statement win over Bruiser Brody. My nose is now also itchy too. Next matchup here in the tournament, it's the big feud here of Tatsuya Endo and the international champion Ozawa. These two still having their big feud. I mean, yeah, Ozawa no longer is the GHC heavyweight champion, but these two still have very bad blood against each other. Endo tried to go for something early, but he slipped. Taylor's saying to Dad, if you want this title, come get it. And all that, Ozawa biting at the fingers of Endo. Just look at the relentless strikes of Ozawa here against Tatsuya Endo. We have some more matches coming up after this. I just gotta pause the stream after this match so I can put in the rest of the tournament matchups, and we might even have an extra matchup later for a title. If I remember correctly, I think Adrian Coleman's Hybrid Championship might be on the line here tonight. Depends on what time it will be when this, a little bit later. Nice clothesline from Endo, but not enough to beat Ozawa. You gotta think, if Endo beats Ozawa, he's gonna immediately try to challenge for that international championship as soon as the tournament's over, or when he's allowed a chance at it. Nice move from Endo. Taylor says, I don't need Jumbo's help to win, and I will prove it. I mean, Taylor does hold a win over Brooklyn Joker on Shockwave and MSW. Oh, that Ozawa just got dropped into the side of the head by Endo. Endo's got a fire right now. He wants this win. He's at 2 points. Same with Ozawa. So a win for either of these two would be great. Again, my nose is so damn stuffed. Thrown back in the ring is Ozawa. Endo all over him right now. Oh, there we go. Endo got caught. Went for a kick. Ozawa with a nice arm drag. And a spin tornado kick from Ozawa. Beautiful move by the international champion. He got caught with a kick. Endo is feeling himself spanning a little flux capacitor. Will that put the win on the bow there for Endo? Kick out though from Ozawa. And now that will set up perfectly for that burning star. Say he's not going for it. He's going for that burning bomb instead. Can he hit Ozawa with it? He's got him up. Nope. Classic 2K fail. And a counter from Ozawa. But Endo caught him. Tatsuya Endo's got him up in the air. And some snake eyes on the ropes. Endo's second rope really going for something big here. Might be a little risky in my opinion. Endo! Hurricane Rana from the second rope. It's like he's on a mission tonight, Endo is. Oh, and he missed. Too flashy, going for too many big moves. And look at Ozawa rolling up here. Wait. Endo countered. He's got a little bit of the tights helping him out here. Endo. Oh, he got the tights pulling it over here on Ozawa. Tatsuya Endo pulling a fast one over Ozawa. Using Team 2000X's own tricks against them. And that is something that Team 2000X would do. pulling a little bit of the tights. That's how Ozawa beat Revenge. He got a little roll up and he had a little bit of the pants. And this time, Endo returns the favor with a roll up counter of his own, and he had the tights. Ozawa can't believe it, but Endo storing a big win over his rival tonight. Now, I'm going to pause this here for a second. I'll get those other matches booked up, so that'll probably be a minute or two, and then we'll continue on. Alrighty, back for the next matches for the M1 Night 4 here tonight. Next match going to be the A block matchup. It's going to be John Morrison taking on Chase Pizzana. Chase Pizzana, one of only two people in this tournament to have an undefeated record. Can he keep it up tonight here against John Morrison? Should be a good one here between these two young men. Both pretty young, too. That Chase only being 19. I think Morrison's only like 21 or something. Two young men going at it here early on. Like I said, Chase is undefeated. 3 wins in a row with wins over the Iron Taylor, Devin, and Alpha Wolf. Morrison only has 1 win. His win is against Marlon Starks. Right now, though, these two having a good little back and forth session to be in the match. Daniel Ladie says, give Blaze a title shot. Blaze doesn't even work here, Daniel, so shut up. Morrison off the ropes. Nice spinning back elbow from the young Morrison. No, there's Chase being smart. That's why Chase has been so good in this tournament. Despite being so young, he does good at his job and does really well in the ring. He's super smart. I mean, there's a reason why David Finlay immediately won't go after him and give him a spot in the War Dogs. And it's just because Chase is such a damn good talent. It's hard to find talents this young and that good. I mean, he's already a former TV champion here already. These two really getting breaking it up here. Good catch by the ref. Oh, there's Chase. Super kick to the head by Chase. Daniel Ladie said, did you just tell me to shut up? Yes, Daniel. Oh, and by the way, for people that don't know, the D for Daniel Ladie stands for dumbass. That's what Daniel Ladie is. He's a dumbass. I mean, the man probably has 100 X's or something like that. Oh, nice shot from Chase. That wasn't too good for Morrison here against Chase Pizzana. Diving thrust kick. No one's home for Chase Pizzana. Daniel Ladie says, you're just jealous as I get the ladies. No. Why would I be jealous of someone that gets over 100 X's? Morrison with a nice bulldog. Oh, all right, Morrison, will the young Morrison go? Oh, Morrison's fired up. He's feeling it. The kid's feeling it. Oh, I thought he was going for it there, but no, nice shots from Morrison. That's what he's got to do if he wants to win. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Can I go back to the default camera angle, please, game? Oh my god, what a springboard knee. What the game? What are you doing? Oh, Morrison's cut open. Chase, bang, that kick. Chase Pizzana drilling that kick. Oh, and a kick out for Morrison. Oh, what a kick out for Morrison. Okay, I need to get my free camera here. There we go. Top rope. Oh, miss for Chase. And Morrison back in the ring. Get 2K, what are you doing? That's why I don't know what 2K's doing. Dan Ladie says, oh, this crazy stuff again. Morrison chopping away at the back of... wait a minute here. Hold on. The lights have went out. No, never mind. Down goes... Wait a second. What the hell's this? What the hell's going on? What the hell's happening? What the hell? Who's that behind Morrison? What the hell? That's Sonata. What the hell is Sonata doing here? Deadfall. What the hell? Deadfall. Oh, next 3. What the hell? Sonata from House of Torture. Why the hell is House of Torture even allowed here? Chase just won this damn match. Yeah, it's going to be a win for Chase, but he's not going to feel like it was a win for him. Chase still undefeated at 4 wins, no losses. What the hell? Damn you, House of Torture. That's what I have to say about that. Damn House of Torture for ruining a match. God, why? Of course, a deadfall happens. That's what Wins it too. Thanks, Sonata, you dumb asshole. Thanks for ruining that match. Match was going so well, and then you had to show your dumb ass up. Guitar playing jackass. Freaking House of Torture. Ruining stuff again. Great. A deadfall is what put away Morrison. Nothing from Chase. It wasn't Chase's moves that got the win for him. It was a damn deadfall from that little bastard Sonata, that rat bastard. Someone will break his guitar backstage. Or how about bring it out to the ring and just slam it against the ring post or something? And you know what? Even better yet, get his ass out of the ring. I don't want to see his face anymore. Get his ass out of the arena. I don't want to see Sonata anymore. Oh, he ruined everything. Tonight was going so well, and of course they have to look and see stupid House of Torture's face. Oh. Daniel Ladie says, good job, House of Torture. Daniel, shut up. I don't care about you anyway, Daniel. Daniel's a stock complaining you're as bad as Ken. I'm not like Ken, Daniel. Nice springboard clothesline from Mike Watson. Alex Starks currently sits at 4 points with 2 victories. Gabe Kidd and Brooklyn Joker are his wins. And his only loss is to Blaze McCoy. But man, that really took out the whole air of the show right there. Freaking House of Torture ruining stuff again. Can we just go 1 week without House of Torture having to ruin everything? And Sonata ruins it with a deadfall. Nice kick by Mike Watson. Probably right now, Mike Watson having a great start to the match. Just tossing around Alex. Alex is in trouble. Taylor saying that Ken is a wimp and a sick-up. Daniel the D says, it didn't ruin anything. I like it. Daniel, you don't like them anyway. You don't like House of Torture, Daniel. They don't like you to begin with. Oh, that's your beautiful neck snap by the Triple Crown champion, Alex Starks, the second ever Triple Crown champion. Only him and John are the only Triple Crown champions. Alex is on fire right now. He's feeling it up. Trying to maybe go for the arm. Because you always know he goes for the arm and tries to rip it out of the socket. Now, he's going through. Oh, this is. Now, what he's done this to everyone so far. His face, throwing Mike Watson's shoulder first and landing right onto the mat. No, on Watson at 2. But that arm, that shoulder's got to be hurting. Oh, and he goes to the arm again. Arm trap crossface. The arm trap crossface from Alex Starks. Oh, no, counter. Daniel D says, I like myself. No one else can look this good. You don't even look at good at all. Oh, the cutter. Watson off a cutter. Mike Watson. Oh, that was really close, but a kick out from Alex. Oh, here we go. That camel clutch. Camel clutch to Alex. Alex trying to escape, and he does. Good job for Alex. Daniel D has flashed money at the audience. It's most likely fake money, because who cares about Daniel D's money? Alex Starks out of the corner, running boot. Running boot in the corner, springboard, beautiful move. And now, Starks trying to put the match to bed. He's got the arm again. Oh, he's got the arm. Another arm. This time an arm bar. Watson's in trouble. The arm's caught. And he escapes. He got out of that arm. And he escaped the arm bar. But how is that arm of Mike Watson doing? That is my question. Throw him around again. Good shot. Nice move from Mike. Mike Watson, all he's got to do is do something big, and he's got this. Daniel D says, I had more money than Ken. A lot of people have more money than Ken. What are you talking about? Daniel D did some new stuff going here. Nice spinning elbow shot from Mike Watson. Watson, like I said, all he needs to do is he's got to put this match to bed. He's got to do it now. And Watson, beautiful springboard from Mike. Can Watson lock in that camel clutch and put the match away? Oh, it's locked in again. Another camel clutch. And Starks is tapped. Mike Watson beats Alex Starks with a tap out. Mike Watson with the tap-out win over Alex Starks, that camel clutch of his. Big one for Mike. He's at 4 points now with a second win of the tournament, just like John. Next up's going to be Claudio Castagnoli taking on Sawyer. Of course, Brooklyn Joker lost earlier, so we'll see if Sawyer can get his group going here tonight. Of course, Mr. Amazing's up next. He's got Blaze McCoy, but just like Chase Bazana, Blaze McCoy's been great in this tournament with no losses so far. Look at Sawyer, though, starting off strong. Sawyer has 4 points. He's beaten Ozawa and Joe Kenny, but he lost to Revenge. And oh my god, look at this. Taylor's cheering on Claudio Castagnoli. Ooh, that won't get many likes from the friends of the Iron Taylor. Oh, that's a nice springboard already for Sawyer. Back to his feet, though, is Claudio. And a nice right hand for Sawyer. And now top rope. Sawyer diving clothesline. Taylor says, would you rather me cheer on Sawyer? You can just do neither, Taylor. You know that. Cover kick out by Claudio Castagnoli. Here we go again. More big shots. Oh my god, here we go. Now we're just getting nuts. These two are just going way back. I wasn't expecting this from these two. They're just destroying each other right now with these big shots. Sawyer and Claudio, but Claudio and Sawyer now going right after each other's head. Oh, but now both men are stumbling back to their feet. Oh, Sawyer caught him. Sawyer with a DDT on Claudio. And now Sawyer for the win. Oh no, Claudio moved. Claudio Castagnoli moved out of the way. Good counter for Sawyer, though, on Claudio. Claudio eats a kick. Sawyer, I'm surprised he hasn't gone for a pin yet. Off the ropes, Claudio eats the back body drop. Again, Sawyer is yet to go for a pin in here. Taylor says, just get on with this, you morons. Now Sawyer up top. Sawyer diving elbow to the back of Claudio. Sawyer, he's going to finally go for a pin to Claudio. And he got Claudio. Wow. Sawyer pins Claudio Castagnoli off an elbow drop to the back. Sawyer is now up to 6 points. Sawyer 3-1 so far in this tournament. He's had a good start. With that only loss being to Revenge, who Revenge has just been on a great hot streak. But Sawyer getting his third win of this tournament, and that's really going to spit in the face of the Iron Taylor. Because seeing him and Amazing have this great starts to these tournaments while Taylor's sitting in the basement, it's got to be a little grueling to the Iron Taylor. But a big another win for Sawyer. Next matchup's Blaze McCoy going to be taking on Mr. Amazing. Amazing sits at 4 points with 2 wins, 1 loss. with wins over Baron von Farkas, Price Sanders, but a loss to Dryden Bane. Well, of course, Blaze McCoy sits at 6 points, a perfect 3-0. With wins over Alex Starks, Brooklyn Joker, and Jun Akiyama. Oh, and Taylor's attacked Sawyer backstage. Oh, no. Taylor's starting a war. He's beating up Sawyer backstage. Let's see here. Can Mr. Amazing end the undefeated streak of Blaze McCoy? Roll up early on, but kick out for Amazing. And Taylor's saying to Sawyer, give that to Amazing. Oh. Amazing going right for Blaze McCoy early on. Smart if you want to win and beat Blaze McCoy, but Blaze McCoy's been a force of a wrecking ball since he's shown up here. He's only lost one match since he's debuted here. He's been great in this tournament with already 3 victories in a row. He owns the B block, even though it's just him and Takeshita at 6 points in the B block. But there's a lot of people at 4. And I mean a lot of people in the B block at 4. Over 80% of the B block is at 4 points. The Blaze giving it right to Mr. Amazing, kicking him right in the head. Been a Blaze McCoy special so far in this matchup. Just like what was my other matches in this tournament has been. Diving thrust kick, no one's home with that springboard, but a nice duck head punch by Blaze McCoy, but a good counter for Mr. Amazing. Amazing. Going to put him on the ropes here. Taylor trying to get in the corner of Blaze McCoy. That was smart for Amazing, trying to take out Blaze McCoy's neck. Oh, this sidewalk slam time. No, Anita ahead of Amazing. Good counter for Blaze McCoy. Oh, throws Blaze McCoy. Look at that elbow. Put the scent on it. Amazing's busted open. Amazing's been busted open. Oh, yeah, he's bleeding too. Amazing's got a big cut on his forehead from that back elbow from Blaze McCoy. There's Amazing giving him back the receipt. Amazing's fired up here on the floor. Oh, I gotta do something right now on my spreadsheet I have for this tournament. I put the wrong guy's point totals on. I went to put 6 on Sawyer, but I accidentally put 6 on Claudio. But Claudio's still at 4. Throw my charging port off because I don't need it to charge anymore. Off the ropes, Mr. Amazing. Oh, he's on to end this already. Mr. Amazing going for it. He's got on the air. The Amazing bomb. Amazing bomb to Blaze McCoy. Has Mr. Amazing beaten Blaze McCoy? Oh. A kick out for Blaze McCoy. Amazing. He got close, but no dice yet. Oh, here we go. Good counter for Amazing. Off the ropes. Amazing. Spine buster. Mr. Amazing off a spine buster to beat Blaze McCoy. No, Blaze McCoy at 2. Not looking good for Blaze. He's in trouble. Amazing might be one for the win. No, and an elbow strike. Blaze McCoy, what a choke slam. That power Blaze McCoy is so dangerous. Now attacking that leg of Mr. Amazing. Oh no, and he misses the elbow. Amazing caught him again. Mr. Amazing going for another one. He's got him up. Amazing bomb again. Mr. Amazing. Has he beaten Blaze McCoy? No, another kick out. Amazing. It's 2 Amazing bombs, but they're not enough to put away Blaze McCoy, but Amazing's feeling it. Mr. Amazing. Axe handle to the back. A bloody Mr. Amazing's on fire and what a clothesline. Oh no, he's caught a roll-up. No, and a kick out by Amazing. Oh, he got thrown. Amazing just gets tossed right around the ring. How many times have they beaten Myra? I think they've only beaten it twice so far. Nice chops here from both men. See, Devin, I think I've only beaten it twice right now. I know I've beaten it once, but I feel like I've beaten it twice. I'll have to look at it as I haven't played it. since like, oh man, since, when's the last time I played the mode? Probably like May. Both endings? Yeah, I wanted both endings, so I did both the endings. Good shots for Mays and Blaze McCoy. Both men firing off shots. Good lord. He's teeing off here. Oh, Amazing with a sneaky right hand. Amazing's got the kick. Mr. Amazing going for a third one. The third Amazing bomb. 3 of them. 3. I don't think anyone's kicked out of 3 Amazing bombs. And that's going to do it. Mr. Amazing has beaten Blaze McCoy. Blaze McCoy is no longer undefeated. 3 Amazing bombs puts down Blaze McCoy. Mr. Amazing. And because of that win, Mr. Amazing is going to own the top of the B block. That was a great match between Blaze McCoy and Mr. Amazing. Amazing might be bloodied up, but he scores a huge victory and beats one of the only 2 men that were undefeated going into tonight, which means now Chase Bazana is the only man in the tournament that's left that has no losses. But really, he thanks Sonata for why he won tonight. But a bloody war, but a huge win for Mr. Amazing. Taylor's saying, hey, Amazing, you and I need to talk. Oh, Taylor wants to talk with Amazing after his big win over Blaze McCoy. All right, next up is going to be Marlon Starks, going to be taking on world champion Corey Crichton. Starks 2 points so far in the tournament. His only victory was over Zach York. It was a controversial win because Zach York had the bottom rope, but the ref never caught it. But now he faces Corey Crichton, the world champion, who's at 4 points. Crichton has wins over Zach York and Claudio Castagnoli, but has a loss against Joe Kenny. Kenny will be facing Zach York after this matchup. And then after that, we're actually going to have a championship match. We're going to have a title match before the main event between Marcus and Bryce Sanders. Now the typical Marlon Starks going right for that leg. I mean, how can Corey hit a super kick if he's got a bad leg? Oh, no counter from Corey. Taylor says, I beat both endings and unlocked everything. Okay, good. Big time uppercut there from Marlon Starks. Yeah, I believe if Marlon beats the world champion, that's a big one for Marlon. I mean, yeah, 2 points is 2 points, but he still has time to start climbing up the board. I mean, yeah, there's 3 people in Block A that have 6 points and 1 guy with 8. Still lots of time, though, for people to come back. Oh, Marlon, that spinning toe hold. Knowing that from, of course, the Funk Brothers. I mean, yeah, he's not going to lock in as well as someone like the Funks, but it's going to hurt. Again, right for those legs. And spine of Corey Crichton. Not looking too good for Crichton. Still grabbing at that leg. But I haven't touched the island either, so I actually haven't played the island, and I don't want to. Corey back to his feet. Wait a minute, backslide! Corey with a nice backslide, but a kick out for Marlon. That was a beautiful looking backslide from the world champion. An inverted suplex by Marlon. Marlon the cover starts to beat Corey Crichton in a kick out. Marlon, oh, the drop kick to the knee. Oh, that drop kick to the knee of Corey Crichton. Oh, no. There's that dangerous drop kick right to the leg. Corey's on spaghetti legs. Oh, and there's the Hollywood and Vine. Marlon, will Corey tap out? Is Corey going to try to tap? No, Marlon. Good counter for Crichton, but his legs are hurting. His legs are a little hurt right now from all those shots to his legs and that drop kick to the knee. Well, Corey's fired up. Corey's feeling it, the world champion, trying to get back on top. Samoan drop from the world champion. Corey's trying to lock in a submission here. Crichton's got it locked in now. Is Marlon going to submit? Will Marlon be the one to tap? Marlon trying to fight it. Corey, and yeah, wow, Corey let go. He must have lost his grip from his legs hurting. A beautiful springboard right to the back there. Marlon Corey's second rope. Corey Crichton calling him up here, but how are those legs of Crichton, though? Missile drop kick. That'll do a little bit of damage to Corey's legs, but will still do pretty well. Oh, and a kick to the shin. Oh, a kick to the leg again. A kick right to Corey's leg. And Corey kicks out at 2, just barely in time, but that leg is hurting. That was a down low kick right near the shin and the knee of Corey Crichton. And Marlon's still on fire. Going right for his leg. I don't know if he wants to beat Corey. Maybe he's trying to injure Corey's leg. Oh, it's pulling right back, right on that leg. Marlon is just beating the hell out of Corey Crichton right now in his legs. Marlon throws Corey back in the ring. You know, Devin will be happy if Marlon wins this because you know that him and Marlon have a history of helping each other out. Shot right to that back of Corey. Now he's going for the legs again. He's going to lock in again. Oh, wow, like an inverted sharpshooter right to the lower legs. Corey has nowhere to go. He taps. Corey taps out. He had nowhere to go, and that leg was just feeling so much pain. And a big tap-out win over the world champion for Marlon Starks. Yeah, Corey just had nowhere to go. He had nowhere. Corey was just caught, and Marlon just took out his legs. Marlon Starks, a big win for him tonight over the world champion. Now he's at 4 points. He's just tied Corey Crichton for 4 points. And man, I wonder how the legs of Corey Crichton will be tomorrow night on Shockwave or on 0 Hour. Heck, what is Corey's legs going to be like on MSW? Devin's saying, thanks, Marlon, for accepting my bounty for injuring Corey's legs. Ooh. Yeah, those legs of Corey are not going to be in good shape when he's in his next match, I'll tell you that for sure. Next up, we're going to have Joe Kenny versus Zach York, both men at 2 points. Zach has a win against Jalon Morrison, while Kenny has a win over Corey Crichton. So the winner of this will go to 4 points. And the funny thing is, both men are coming off of a victory, so both are carrying a little bit of momentum. Taylor's just trying to hurt my friends. What a dirty move. I mean, Taylor, it's Marlon, it's the Starks. The Stark brothers are good at trying to take over your limb. For Marlon, it's the legs. For Alex, it's the arm. Oh, look out. Zach York. Oh, he misses the boot out of the corner. What a smart move by Joe Kenny. Okay, Joe here. Nice sit-out powerbomb. Beautiful move from Joe Kenny. Zach back to his feet. You know, Zach's going to be the quicker of these two. York with a nice penalty back kick. Beautiful standing brain. I know the fans will be cheering on both of these men because the fans like both Joe Kenny and Zach York. And plus, Zach York is a little bit of a friends with Joe Kenny. So there's no bad blood against these two men here tonight. Kenny and Zach both in a lockup here. This is the final match of the A block here tonight. Because after this, we're going to have an 8-man barroom brawl for a title, and then you will have your main event of Marcus Kane and Bryce Sanders. Oh, this here, look at this right to that arm of Zach York. Hammerlock for Kenny. Look at Kenny pulling right on that shoulder and arm of Zach York. Such a smart idea from Joe Kenny. Oh, that just tossing them around with the arm drag. Just smart wrestling from Joe Kenny. Nice kick in the ribs, too, from Joe. What got Joe the win over Corey was just he was really good at being smart in that matchup against the world champion. And now look at Corey. He's lost 2 in a row, so the champion's in a little bit of disbelief. Back in the ring's Kenny. Needs a nice kick from Zach. Taylor says Zach is a part of the Rebirth Alliance. Yeah, technically he is. And there's the arm trap crossface from Zach York. Well, Joe submit to Zach. I don't think he will. But look at Corey breaking out of the hold. If a Joe Kenny win here, we'll tie him with Claudio Castagnoli, the man that John Moxley sent out here to take him out. Joe's got Zach up in the air. Referee trying to move out of the way here, but look at this. Zach, good countering from Zach York. But good idea for Kenny. Get back right into it. Zach could be up again for another powerbomb from Joe. Joe Kenny with some snake eyes. Taylor says these two are the best. You mean Joe and Zach? I wouldn't really say that Zach's one of the best, and more so Corey Crichton or Bryce Sanders. Oh, but Joe's feeling it now. He got Corey to pass out to a claw. And you do the same to Zach York. Zach, though, punches Joe in the face. Joe was not expecting that from Zach York off the ropes. York blocked by Kenny. Kenny, wait a minute here. Kenny will roll up. Kenny, no, kick out from Zach. Oh, the claw. Oh, man. Sorry there. The claw. Zach trying to escape the claw of Kenny. But not enough to beat Zach here. Oh, Joe's going for it. Pile driver to Zach York. Pile driver by Joe. Will Joe get him the win here with that pile driver? Oh, pile driver be enough to store Kenny his second win. Ooh, a kick out. Taylor says I'm the weakest link in the alliance. I wouldn't say you're the weakest, just going through the worst of the luck. You're the unluckiest. Kenny, another kick there. Joe with a big power bomb. Just smart wrestling tonight from Joe Kenny. I know he wants to get to 4 points badly. Zach trying to back up again. Oh, another claw hold. Another claw to Zach. Zach trying to fight it again, but Zach passes out. Joe Kenny scores 2 in a row and gets to 4 points. If you're the A block, look out for Joe Kenny. He's on a roll. 2 victories in a row against 2 legit opponents. Look out for Joe Kenny. He's starting to get on a tear. Wins over Corey Crichton, the world champion, and Zach York. So right now, Joe Kenny is starting to feel on fire. Maybe he just needed to lose a few matches first, then catches his people off guard. All right, here's a title match. This is before the main event. This is an 8-man barroom brawl for the hybrid weight championship. Of course, this is last man standing wins. You can eliminate someone by pinfall or submission or by knockout. The people in this match are the champion Adrian Coleman, Drilla Maloney, El Phantasmo, Ren Narita, Stan Hansen, Azarenka, Cameron Jacobs, and Chris Maverick. I'll let you guys watch some of the beginning part of this match because I needed some water because my throat's starting to kill me. Alright, back here for this 8-man matchups. Thank God got some water in my system. Yeah, all 8 of these men fighting for the hybrid title. There's I think only one of these men other than Coleman have held that title too. I don't remember who, but it was someone. CJ cover here on Maloney. Nope. And I'm just hoping Ren Narita doesn't win. If Ren Narita wins, God help us. Like, if Narita wins, I'm throwing something. So, someone better get down there and make sure that Narita does not win, or else I'm throwing stuff. And I don't think the audience needs to see me throw stuff tonight. And people might ask, oh, why do you not want Ren Narita to win? It's House of Damn Torture. Why would I want House of Torture holding a championship? That's one of it. And 2, I don't need to see House of Torture win a damn match. They already ruined one earlier. We don't need to see them win a match tonight. Nice body slam from Maloney. Maverick, no, blocked by Stan Hansen. Apparently Hansen might be trying to get Taylor on his side for the World Tag League this year. So we might see Taylor and Stan Hansen be a team this year again. ELP going for some 3 Migos here. Cover Azarenka to take out the champion. Oh, a kick out for Coleman. Yes, please, God, take out Ren Narita. Take his dumb ass out of this match. I don't need to see Ren Narita with a title. I mean, he is a former world champion here. Oh, wait a minute here. Roll through Ren Narita to pull a fast one out on ELP, but no. There's a knee by Coleman. Oh, hell of a move from Hansen. Well, here's Christopher. Christopher saying that Mr. Cool says that this stream sucks ass. Well, Mr. Cool sucks ass too. But he also swallows. Oh, Coleman's out. Oh, wow, the champ's already out. Adrian Coleman's been knocked out of the match by El Phantasmo. So no more world champion, or no more championship for Coleman. He's out. And Cameron Jacobs is gone. Taken out for Chris Maverick. Nice roundhouse kick by Azarenka. Oh, and a double cross. Oh, great. And here we go, Narita the cover. Maverick somehow kicked out of the double cross. So I don't know how Maverick kicked out of that double cross, but he did. Gore! Gore on Ren Narita. Cover his dead ass. Cover him. No, come on. He kicked out, asshole. Stay down, Ren Narita. Stay down. Go away. Just go away, Narita. Go away. Just stay down. Christopher says he just woke up. Well, there you go. He woke up to some wrestling from me here. So we're down to Maloney, Maverick, ELP, Azarenka, Narita, and Hansen. Taylor says if Hansen wants to team up. Yeah, it's Stan Hansen, Iron Taylor. Why would you not want to accept that from Stan Hansen? Blaze's Pride and Endurance is the dominant team. No, they're not. That's not even the name of the team there, you idiot. Cover here on Maloney. Maverick to take him out. Nope, kick out for Drill Maloney, who's been having a great G1 climax. He's at 8 points right now in G135. Ooh, a missed knee drop there by Narita. Good. Throw his ass out. No, cover here. Maverick on Hansen. Hansen kicks out. ELP feeling it right now. Oh, he got drilled from Azarenka. Azarenka to take out El Phantasmo. Oh, kick out from the headbanger. A good kick out from the headbanger. Your fellow Canadian and El Phantasmo. Back in the ring, it's Hansen and his Azarenka. Oh, whoa, diving double axe handle for Maverick. ELP gonna hook the arms of Narita. CR2 on Ren Narita. Cover his ass. Get him out of this match. How the hell did he kick out of that? He kicks out of a gourd, and then he kicks out of a CR2. Get Narita's ass out of this match, please. Hanson with a dangerous headbutt right to Drew Maloney's head. Oh, burning hammer. Nice from El Phantasmo. Nice toss there from Maverick. Young Chris Maverick. First they're saying he's Mr. Cool. Cover on Hanson. Referee, come on, go to the pin for God's sake. Cover on Hanson. Maloney's been taken out by Maverick. So we're down to ELP, Azarenka, Hanson, and Maloney. Oh, Western Lariat. By Azarenka. It was nice knowing you. Azarenka eliminated by Hanson. So we're now down to 4. Maverick, ELP, Hanson, and Narita. Please, for the love of God, take out Ren Narita. Take his ass out of the match. I don't need to see his ass in this match anymore. Take him out. Someone pin him. Missed there by Maverick. Maverick caught El Phantasmo. Backdrop suplex. And Phantasmo taken out by Maverick. We're down to 3. It's either going to be Hanson, Narita, or Maverick. Oh, please better not be Ren Narita. Please, for the love of God, not Ren Narita. If Ren Narita wins this, like I said, if Narita wins this, I'm throwing something. I don't need to see this pathetic piece of garbage win a title. Here we go, backdrop suplex. No, it's caught by Hanson. Stan Hanson. Oh, right to the back. Hanson. Well, now with a shot right to the back, too. That counter from Maverick. Wait a minute here. Narita's got a guitar. Oh, a guitar right to the head of Chris Maverick. Oh, God. Cover by Ren Narita. Oh. Blaze says that he's the king of wrestling. No, that's definitely false. And he says his manager is Brother Love. Don't know if I want to believe that. Back in the ring, it's Ren Narita and Stan Hansen. Hansen, the Western Lariat! Get his ass! Get him out of here! Thank you. Thank you, Stan Hansen. Now I don't have to deal with that disrespectful son of a bitch anymore, Ren Narita. Thank God he's not in this. The power of Maverick. Beautiful slam from Chris. Chris Maverick trying to win the Hybrid Championship. And he does it. Chris Maverick is your brand new Hybrid Weight Champion. Good for him. Good for the young man. The 22-year-old Chris Maverick winning the Hybrid Weight Championship, his second title here in MLW. Former TV champion. Now he's a Hybrid Champion. Pinning Stan Hansen to beat him here. I'm just thankful it's not Ren Narita. Because like I said, if Narita would have won, I would have thrown something. And I don't think you guys need to hear me throw something across my room, all because the House of Torture won a match. I mean, they ruined one earlier, but good win for the young Chris Maverick. He hasn't won a title this year, and he finally wins one. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our main event. And what a main event this is. Two friends, two really damn good friends. And former MSW, GCW, Shockwave Wrestling, and MLW Tag Team Champions are going to go at it here. And Marcus Kane versus Bryce Sanders. Both of these men sit at 4 points, with 2 wins and 1 loss. So who's going to 6 points? And who's staying at 4? Who's going to 2-2 and who's going to 3-1? Taylor says he walks up to Stan Hansen. He offers the handshake and says, "I hear you want to team up, so I accept." There you go. So there's Marcus, the open weight champion, looking to try to go up to 6 points with a win over Bryce Sanders. But Bryce Sanders, in my opinion, has more bigger wins in this tournament than Marcus. Compare Marcus's wins to Bryce's wins. Marcus has beaten Jack Morris and Jun Akiyama, but he's lost to Baron von Farkas. While Bryce Sanders has wins over Dragon Bane and Brandon Styles, but a loss to Mr. Amazing. So in my opinion, Price has had the harder schedule, but you never know when it comes to Marcus Kane. He's damn good. He's no longer CTL World Champion, but he's still got a lot of titles. Daniel Ledee says, this is boring. I'd rather play to see myself in the mirror. Daniel, no one wants to see that. That's disgusting. Here's Price Sanders. So far, like I said, 4 points in this tournament, but he's had a damn good year with Corey Crichton. He's holding 2 sets of tag team titles with Corey. Over in MSW, he's the World Tag Team Champions with Crichton, and in Shockwave, he's the World Tag Team Champions with them. If I remember correctly, they're the champs over in... Excuse me. No, sorry, they're not. I'm wrong. Corey and Price are the tag team champions here, and they're the tag team champions in MSW. Now, this Marcus and Price starting things off pretty technical, which is most of their matches. Usually a lot of Marcus versus Price matches are very technical matchups. They don't really get into big-time brawls, except for a few times. Let Marcus going right for that nice arm drag on Price. Another little chain here between Marcus and Price Sanders. Both men back each other up in that corner. Mr. Cool says that he hopes that Marcus loses. Oh, come on. Come on, Mr. Cool, shut up. Marcus says Price in the corner here, going right for the lower back and the kidneys of Price. Of course, Marcus being the younger one here helps him out stamina-wise and speed. A nice kick for Price. Price the clothesline right to the ribs of Marcus. Wait a minute, Gato clutch! Marcus the Gato clutch to pin Price Sanders. No, and a kick out for Price. Nice little roll-up Gato clutch for Marcus. It's not enough to beat Price. A little too early for that. Off the ropes, Price and then kitchen sink knee. Cover Price Sanders to put away Marcus. No, kick out for Marcus. Nice dodge for Marcus. Price went for a kick, and Marcus moved out of the way. And Mr. Cool saying he doesn't like Marcus. Another little nice clean breakup again for Price and Marcus. Price caught Marcus's kick. That beautiful takedown for Price Sanders. Daniel Ledee says, Blaze, I need a bigger mirror. Oh, God. Nice little knee to the back of the choke here for Price. Marcus escapes. These two men know each other so well. A nice forearm from Marcus. You know that background training with Kenner Kobashi will help Marcus out a lot in this. Wait, Price is caught. Emerald Flosion. Oh, the rope break. Smart for the referee to call for a rope break. Price's foot was under the bottom ropes. Good call by the referee. Nice springboard kick and Marcus the axe handle. Right now Marcus is in control, but this match can change at any moment. Blaze says they hate to beat Marcus. No, you can't, Blaze. You haven't beaten Marcus before. You know, the Price is on the floor, but Marcus is just taking the time to get some energy back. I'll crack my neck there. Price getting back in. And now Marcus catches Price off guard, throwing Price off the ropes. Marcus, crossbody. Mr. Cool says we have a mirror, but we don't need a big TV. We don't have a bigger TV. Kick out at 2 for Price. Marcus stand the attack of Price Sanders. This is what Price wanted. Marcus, the running neck snap. Beautiful. Daniel Ledee says, Rebecca, sweetheart, why waste your time with a Mr. Clean reject? Jeez, these two are terrible. Wait a minute, Price! Sharpshooter! He's doing the sharpshooter on a Canadian wrestler of all things. Price Sanders has locked in the sharpshooter, or the Scorpion Deathlock, or the Sasori Gatame, whatever you want to call it. But Price is in complete control. Crossface! Marcus is in the crossface. Marcus, though, getting out of the crossface. The damage has been dealt by Price. Now Marcus firing back on Price Sanders. Big suplex for Marcus King. Oh, here we go. Marcus is setting up for it. Flipping him through a Warrior Slam. Marcus to beat Price. Oh, a kick out. Price with a big kick out at 2. The Warrior Slam, but Marcus is feeling it. Exploder suplex. The Rich Clutch Exploder suplex. Now wrist clutch exploder for Marcus. Pulling Price near the center. He's going for it again. Marcus has the arm. Going to step through. Warrior. Slam again. 2 Warrior slams. And that will get the job done. Marcus King beats Price Sanders here in our main event. Marcus 6 points, 3 wins, 1 loss, but a good match here between Price Sanders and Marcus King for the main event. Price, though, still has a great chance to make the postseason. And no, you stupid blocks, we don't need you. Marcus King with the win over Price Sanders here tonight. Marcus sitting at 6 points near the top of the block with Kenoshita Takeshita, Mr. Amazing, and Blaze McCoy. But heck of an interesting night here tonight. On MEOW, it's some big wins, big matches, and right now the current standings of this tournament, Chase Pizzana, he leads the A block with 8 points, 4 wins, no losses, and over in the B block, it's a 4-way tie between Blaze McCoy, Marcus King, Mr. Amazing, and Kenoshita Takeshita. Mr. Cool says that Marcus is a loser. And wait a minute here, Marcus has requested the microphone. Marcus says, requested the microphone. Hey, I want to speak here for 1 second. First of all, Price Sanders, I appreciate the match, buddy. It was a good fight. Sadly, I got the win tonight. And I know either or that match could have went to you. But some days it's just not your night, and that's fine. But respect to you, my friend. We'll fight another day. But anyway, Blaze, I paid good money for this garbage. Blaze, shut up. I'm trying to talk here. I don't want to hear your mouth run. But anyway, I want to talk about something. Yeah, I lost my CTO World Championship to Revenge. And yeah, I'm the MSW X Division champion and 1/2 the GCW Tag Team title holders. But I do want to say this. I want to say a couple things. First of all, Stone Cold Smokey. We know we have that battle coming up in that street fight for that Money in the Bank contract over in Shockwave. I'm going to say this. Bring your damn A game, because I'm going to bring my best that I can to that matchup. And the fact of the matter is that I'm coming for that Money in the Bank contract, and I'm going to take whatever it takes to win that contract and to put it in my hands. And second of all, a personal more message goes out to one man in CTL or in Vita. And that's to Ryan Joe Lee and his stupid, pathetic Congregation Federation. You want to keep making fun of me, Ryan Joe Lee? You want to keep making all this fun? You want to keep calling everyone sinners? That how I play Doom is a sin, how I do all this other stuff is sinful, and how I wrestle the way I wrestle sin, and the way I tag with people is a sin, and the people I tag with makes me a sinner. Well, Ryan Jolie is forgetting the one big part about that. The biggest sinner is himself, breaking into people's cars, stealing their CDs, being an absolute pain in the ass to deal with. That's what you call an ultimate sinner. And Ryan Jolie, I'm going to say this. If you have the balls for it, Ryan Jolie, then meet me at SummerSlam. Or else everyone's going to realize the sinner that you are when you don't come to SummerSlam looking for a fight. Because I'm looking for a fight at SummerSlam. And it doesn't matter if against you, your pathetic Congregation Federation, DJ, or the dumb Pixar party. I got people I know. And we're not afraid to kick your ass and show you what real sinners do. And I'm not afraid to slay you out of Vita. Oh, and there goes Marcus. Taylor saying he doesn't know what a sinner is. Yeah, true. Ryan Jolie doesn't know what a sinner is. But anyway, that's going to do it here tonight from MEOW here on night 4 of the M1 2025 tournament. It was a good night, good day. And we'll see you all next time. We're thinking about Friday for our next show, so stay tuned for Friday for our next show. We'll see you next time for day 5.